Review of 1997. Of course, the NWO got one step ahead of us with their pay-per-view.
Well, they always think they're one step ahead of us, but are they really?
Well, hey.
I mean, look what the WCW Championship Board did. They overruled Eric Bischoff and offered the match to Piper. I mean,
I guess they thought, did you see NWO sold out last month?
oh, yeah.
Yeah. Good try, but it's still the place to be is WCW pay-per-views.
Well, they got the greatest broadcast team going.
Yes, they do. Yes, we do. What are we talking about? Who are you talking about?
Talking about me.
No, you. Who do you team with to make you great? Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm watching the match.
Who do you team with to make you great? Go
There's
ahead.
a lot of people I work with all over the world.
Yeah, go ahead and say
well,
it.
There's
Yeah, go ahead.
Well,
okay. I know. We know what you're thinking.
Okay, I work you, Tony.
Yep, thank you.
Nitro, and I work with you here on Worldwide.
Yep.
I
And
work with you on the main event.
on the pay-per-views.
I work on the pay-per-views.
Yep.
I work on the clashes. I'm sick of working with you.
One count. And Sonny Trout now as Alex Wright drives the knee in. Here's Das Wunderkind Alex Wright. You know, he's a veteran. 3 years now here in World Championship Wrestling. But the young man barely into his 20s. Just think of the future he has ahead of him, Brain.
Well, the way the sport is going right now, his future depends on his conditioning. And everybody's so much stronger than before and so much faster, and there's so many personal issues taken up here, and there's so much importance with the television now, with Nitro the way it is, and all our pay-per-views and the popularity of the sport. Everybody's gunning for a position. Everybody wants that main event. Everybody wants that star and that light to shine on them. So you got two places. You can go to NWO or WCW, but I don't think the NWO is going to be in business too much longer, if they are at all anyway.
The knee driven down to the arm. Well, you know, I don't know if being in business is the right term for them. I think they're all, as long as there's a lead pipe, as long as there's a back door, as long as there's a lie to be told,
they're in business.
They're in business. So yeah, they don't have an office. Well, I guess they do have an office if you consider the big office Eric has at the CNN Center, the NWO office as well as the WCW office. They do have one.
I've seen them do most of their work out of the back door of limos.
Oh yeah,
mugging people.
Pick up by Sonny Trout.
Oh!
Side salto and a plant 1-2, says Mark Curtis, but no. Das Wunderkind Alex Wright. Here's a young man who is right on the edge. Now, he can either go cruiserweight or heavyweight division, depending on what weight class. You know, he can qualify for either at 235. He can get up to 236 to qualify for heavyweight, or 235 and under for, where's a cover, for the cruiserweight division.
Well, how do you think he should go?
I think he should go cruiserweight. I think, what do you think?
I think he should go home.
I should have asked you that. Dropping down on the leg and on the knee now, Sonny Trout. The youngster from Nuremberg, Germany, and a reverse chinlock, and had a chance to spend a little bit of time with Alex recently on an airplane on a long flight we had back from a Nitro event, and he's a young man who is very humble. He's a young man who respects the past of World Championship Wrestling. His father was a great wrestler, and
whoa!
Oh! Tried a drop kick, didn't get up too high on him that time, but here's a young man who's respectful of what the sport has meant over the past few years.
Well, let me get this straight. You and him are on the bird flying someplace all night, and you decide to have a chit-chat with him, right?
Yes, I did.
Obviously, they were out of peanuts. What other reason would you have to talk to this goof? He doesn't speak English, you know.
Yes, he does.
Alex, he's uneducated. You know, his whole family's a disgrace of the town. They run him out 3 or 4 times.
Would you shut up?
Oh, yeah. They have big torches. They burn their house. They ran him out of their whole
You ought
town.
to be a member of the NWO. You and Hulk Hogan.
Don't ever put me in the same breath with that.
Then quit lying, because you do this. I'm not going to.
I'm just telling you what I heard. I'm just telling you what I heard.
Forget it. I'm calling the match. Into the corner, Sonny Trout, followed in by a back elbow from Alex Wright. And Alex now going to maybe suplex him out to the center of the ring. That's what he's done. Nice snap suplex.
You can't read or write, you know.
Who? Alex. You liar. Up on the top turnbuckle. Alex Wright. Big cross body. Good one. 1, 2. 3, and Alex Wright wins again. Admit that he's a great athlete. Go ahead.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. He is a great athlete.
And admit you were lying.
I'm not going to admit anything like that. You never admit you're lying if you're not lying.
Yes, sir. In the midst of all this turmoil created by Bobby the Brain Heenan, Dave's talking in English.
But you can't understand him.
Well, I can.
You're from Marietta.
Hey, hey.
Hey. Don't start yelling, hey, Joe, out. Dusty will think it's lunch. I don't know how Alex Wright gets out of this one, but he managed to. Hits him with a short drop kick. Didn't get to extend the legs. Another short suplex. There's no doubt about it. The man's in great condition. I'm not going to knock him for that. Because off that top rope with a flying body press, he gets the win here with a 1, 2, 3. But he's not the brightest guy around, you know. You ask him how...
Please.
Okay, you talk.
Please stop. Back with our main event after this.
Dummy.